Too bad she's not my type.
Right, I forgot. Your type is dumb mover star or psycho ice princess.
Hold it. Did he just... Oh my god. He actually styles his eyebrows to get this pointy part in the middle? I don't even... Hello there, this is AnY, and today I want to talk about episode 5 and 4 of the third season of Legend of Korra. Quick story recap. In harm's way. Milo, do me the honor.
Prison break!
Letting your enemies live? Isn't there somewhere on the Evil Overlord list marked as don't? Marco and Bolin return to Korra and inform her about the Earth Queen's airbender army. Kai is a rebellious student, never would have seen that one coming, and he starts showing noble traits. Jinora turns into a mystic version of Big Brother or Little Sister or whatever. She can now spy on people everywhere via astral projection. The episode officially became 20% more badass at this very moment.
Prison break!
Wait, didn't we already? Never mind.
Come on, it's clear.
Famous last words if I ever heard some. Good guys, triumphant. Oh man, I know one unlucky steward who is going to lose his head now. Tenzin takes all the airbenders to the Northern Air Temple while Korra continues her journey with the rest of Team Avatar looking for more. The Metal Clan. A new airbender has been spotted in the hometown of the Metal Clan. Lin doesn't seem to like the idea of going there and... No! Bolly! Boldude looks familiar, doesn't he? Something about that scar. Korra meets the young matriarch of the Metal Clan, dancer, mother of the new airbender. Alright, and she is Lin's younger sister. There seems to be a bit of bad blood though, but I am sure they get over it. Never mind. Opal seems to be a natural and hot for Bolin, unless he is trying too hard. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! Best character is back! Oh, that's where I know Bold Guy from. It's here! Oh no, this means he cut off his fancy hair. Oh, right, and he's messing up Kaya and the White Lotus before flying off into the night. In Harm's Way did a nice job of moving the overall plot along. Zahir got the last member for his crew, still betting it's Azura's daughter by the way, and the events in Ba Sing Se got a nice roundup, ending with Team Avatar back on the roads again. I guess this is not the last we have seen from the Earth King and the Dai Li, but not getting stuck in a big city for too long again is something I certainly welcome. Character-wise, we got the expected change of heart in Kai. I understand it that his remorse and gratitude after his rescue are supposed to be honest, not to mention his protective attitude towards the weaker co-prisoners he displays. He will probably still be a bit of a mischievous character, since the show's writing is, hopefully, too good to give him a complete 180, but this remains to be seen until his next appearance. I am not too sure about Jinora's old new trick of astral projection. Sorry, I meant to say highly advanced airbending technique. It seems a bit OP to me. But then again, the strength of bending has been in constant change since Aang's days, always depending on the level of bending an episode's plot can bear. Anyways, I am quite happy that Jinora and Korra split up. Otherwise, the obligatory ambush by the bad guys would be more or less impossible if Korra has her own personal spy drone with her. Now I assume Jinora will use this technique primarily for secret late-night dates with Kai right under her father's nose. Besides that, this episode featured a lot of very nice looking action scenes, but not too much more meaningful to talk about. Moving on to the Metal Clan. Less action, far more character development and a good chunk of world building. First of all, yes! Chances are super high we are going to see Toph again. How can I say this while avoiding everything spoiler related? Easy. They mentioned that Toph went out on a trip and has not been seen ever since. You don't throw out this kind of information if it will not be relevant later on. It's a variation of Chekhov's gun. Of course, alternatively they could also discover Toph's corpse in some meaningful manner later on, but I see Toph coming back. Especially considering the family drama between Lin and Su Yang that has been built up in that episode. Talking about. Damn! Looks like Lim is going to get a lot of attention this season. I mean, this entire episode was about her relationship, or rather the lack thereof, with her sister. So far, Opal was pretty much only the plot device to get Lin in contact with the Metal Clan. While I love Lin's badassery, it is also exciting to see her more troubled side as well. We know that she used to go out with Tenzin until she got booted out by Pema. chances are high that she actually had her own family plans with Tenzin. My guess, she hid behind her natural tough demeanor she inherited from her mother and buried herself into her work. But in the end, deep inside, she kept wishing to have a family of her own. Seeing Tenzin and his family constantly must already be super hard for her. Being confronted with her sister's entire clan is simply too much, which is why she is so hostile throughout the episode and pushes Opal away in the end. I can't wait to see more from Lin's character arc. Since I already mentioned Opal, let's take a closer look on her. She extremely reminds me of Jin, the girl from Ba Sing Se Zuko went on a date with. She's pretty, cute, likable, and overall rather bland. At least for now. There has been a moment where I had the feeling that the writers might intend to give her more depth, when she tells Bolin off for acting all wannabe Casanova. In that moment she showed a bit of inner strength, needs as a self-conscious character, and not just a probe or token for the real characters to bounce off. I guess it depends if she will follow Korra and or if she will actually turn into Bolin's love interest for the season. Another rather small but refreshingly well-placed detail was when Kaya shouted for help while fighting Zahir. Sure, the members of the White Lotus that followed her call have been useless as they have been since the beginning of Legend of Korra. Seriously, what happened to the super powerful secret society of extraordinary martial artists and benders we saw in The Last Airbender? You see, that's what happened when something cool becomes mainstream. Well, the White Lotus guys are knocked out quicker than you can say. Who the hell keeps assigning those guys protection details? But that's besides the point. When did you last hear a hero call for help mid-fight scene? Usually you don't. Either they enter the fight as a group, or they are determined to win on their own, and if it turns out they can't, help just jumps in uninvitedly out of nowhere to deflect the otherwise fatal blow the hero is about to receive. Often enough, the hero outright tells potential helpers to flee in order to protect them. The best you get is a semi-casual one-liner like, "Could use some help here," or a comic relief character shouts for help in a whiny tone. You barely ever see a character who is a badass fighter themselves assess the situation right away, acknowledge the fact that the opponent plays in a higher league and matter-of-factly request backup. It is really just a small detail, but it stood out to me as something you barely see in media. Kind of makes Kaya more sympathetic to me, since she is more down to earth and rational than the average heroic character. And now, for the highlight of this episode. Put your hands together for the one, the only, Varric! Yeah, I know, he didn't get to do much. He did not have enough room to reach his old level of amazing eccentricity. But his appearance carries some kind of closure after his spontaneous disappearance from the show last season. I don't really expect him to play a big role in this season, but just knowing that he is still out there spreading his weird genius makes me smile. So much for today, this is AnY saying see you soon.